In this clip, we will be looking at how to simplify fractions. Let's first have a look at equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are equal to each other. They may look different from each other, but they are actually the same. For example, a half and 2/4. Both of these fractions represent the same quantity. We can show this by drawing a pie chart. So if we begin by drawing a circle, this circle is divided into equal parts based on the denominator of the fraction. So for a half, the denominator is 2, so we divide the circle in 2 equal parts. We shade one of these parts to represent a half. For 2/4, we draw a circle and divide it into 4 equal parts. And we can shade 2 of these parts to represent 2/4. When you look at the pie charts, you'll see that the shaded area for a half is the same as the shaded area for 2/4. So the visual representation shows that half and 2/4 are equivalent fractions. To simplify fractions, you divide the numerator and the denominator by the biggest common factor, so the biggest number that goes into both. For example, 5/15. If we were to simplify this fraction, the biggest number that goes into both of these numbers is 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 15 divided by 5 is 3. So 5/15 simplified is a third. Here are some practice questions for you to try. Press pause and have a go at them, and when you're ready for the answers, press play. Question 1 says shade the correct amount of each fraction. The bottom number, which is the denominator, tells you how many parts there are in total. So we've got 3 parts, 1, 2, 3. And the top number tells you how many parts are shaded. In this case, 2 out of the 3 parts are shaded. So you can shade any 2 parts. This next fraction, we've got 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. And out of the 4 parts, 3 are shaded. So you can shade any 3 parts. This next fraction, we've got 8 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And out of the 8 parts, 4 of them are shaded. So you can shade any 4. Question 2 says what fraction of the shapes are shaded? So we have 1, 2, 3 parts shaded. So that will go at the top. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts in total. So the fraction is 3/9. Here we've got 1 part shaded, and in total we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So the fraction is 1/4. Here are some more practice questions for you to try. Press pause and have a go at them, and when you're ready for the answers, press play. Question 3 says shade 2/3 of these balloons. So for every 3 balloons, 2 of them are shaded. So if we count 1, 2, 3, out of these 3 balloons, 2 are shaded. If we count the next 3 set of balloons, 1, 2, 3, out of these 3, 2 of them are shaded. So in total, you should have 4 balloons that are shaded. It can be any 4. Question 4 says simplify these fractions. To simplify a fraction, we need to find the biggest number that goes into both of these numbers. So the biggest number that goes into 18 and 24 is 6. So if we divide by 6, 18 divided by 6 is 3. 24 divided by 6 is 4. So 18 over 24 simplified is 3/4. The biggest number that goes into 5 and 15 is 5. 5 divided by 5 equals 1. 15 divided by 5 equals 3. So 5 over 15 simplified is 1/3. The biggest number that goes into 100 and 120 is 20. We do 100 divided by 20, we get 5. 120 divided by 20 is 6. So 100 over 120 simplified is 5/6. In this clip, we're going to be looking at equivalent fractions. Here are some examples. The first one says, below are fractions with different denominators. Find equivalent fractions with the same denominator. We have 1/4 and 2/6. First, we need to find a common multiple of 4 and 6. Let's start by listing the 4 times table first. We've got 4, 8, 12. And now let's list the 6 times table. 6, 12. We can already see that 12 is a common multiple of 4 and 6. So we can use this as the denominator. To get from 4 to 12, we've multiplied by 3. So we're going to do the same with the top number. 1 times 3 is 3. To get from 6 to 12, we've multiplied by 2. So we're going to multiply the top number by 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 1/4 and 3/12 are equivalent fractions, and 2/6 and 4/12 are equivalent fractions. Next, we've got 2/3 and a half. We're going to start by listing the 3 times table first. 3, 6, 9, 12. And now we can list the 2 times table. 2, 4, 6. We can see that 6 is a common multiple of 3 and 2. So we're going to use this as the denominator. To get from 3 to 6, we've multiplied by 2. So we're going to multiply the top number by 2. 2 times 2 is 4. To get from 2 to 6, we've multiplied by 3. So we're going to multiply the top number by 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 2/3 and 4/6 are equivalent fractions, and a half and 3/6 are equivalent fractions. Next, we've got 7/8 and 1/6. We can start by listing the 8 times table. We've got 8, 16, 24. Now we can list the 6 times table. 6, 12, 18, 24. We can see that 24 is a common multiple of 8 and 6. So we can use this as the denominator. To get from 8 to 24, we've multiplied by 3. So we're going to multiply the top number by 3. 7 times 3 is 21. To get from 6 to 4, we've multiplied by 4. So we're going to multiply the top number by 4. 1 times 4 is 4. 7/8 and 21 over 24 are equivalent fractions, and 1/6 and 4 over 24 are equivalent fractions. In the next example, it says complete the equivalent fractions. To get from 1 to 2, we've multiplied by 2. So whatever we do to the top, we need to do to the bottom. So missing number multiplied by 2 is 8. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. So the missing number is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. To get from 1 to 6, we've multiplied by 6. So we're going to multiply the bottom number by 6. So 2 times 6 is 12. So the missing number is 12. To get from 4 to 12, we've multiplied by 3. So the missing number multiplied by 3 is 9. So we can do 9 divided by 3 to get the missing number, which is 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. To get from 1 to 4, we've multiplied by 4. So we're going to do the same to the bottom. So the missing number multiplied by 4 equals 12. If we do 12 divided by 4, we can get the missing number, which is 3.